President Mohammad Abdul Hamid asks armed forces to enhance capacity to face modern technological challenges. Today's young players will earn future glory in football, hopes Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Awam League to win next election for a stronger grassroots level, anticipates Owaidul Qadir. First ever mobile phone service for country's prisoners begins. Set of questionnaires to be selected 25 minutes before through lottery in upcoming HSC exams, informs Education Minister. Beijing and Pyongyang confirm Kim Jong-un's China visit, ending speculations. And Australia cricket captain Steve Smith and Deputy David Warner banned for 1 year for ball tampering. Assalamu alaikum, this is Kim Yarin welcoming you to News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chittagong Center.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Nuzat Sharmin. You just heard the headlines. Now we'll move on to the details of those and other stories. President Mohammad Abdul Hamid has asked the Bangladesh Army to be more capable through high-quality trainings and hard work to face the challenges of the ultra-modern technologies. The President made the call while addressing the 5th reunion of Electrical and Mechanical Engineers EME Corps of Bangladesh Army at Soyodpur Cantonment today. A colorful parade was held at EME Center and School at the cantonment. The President took salute and inspected the parade. In his speech, President Abdul Hamid said, "Present era is very much science and technology based." The President stressed on taking quality trainings to enhance professional skills and be efficient as well as devoted to the duty. Highlighting various time-befitting steps taken by the present government to modernize Bangladesh Army, the President expressed hope that Bangladesh Army would be turned into a competent, efficient, modern, effective and time-befitting force in line with the Force's Goal 2030. Earlier, on arrival at the parade ground at Soyodpur Cantonment, President Abdul Hamid was received by Chief of Army Staff General Abu Bilal Mohammad Shafiul Haq. President Mohammad Abdul Hamid planted a sapling on the occasion of 5th reunion of EME Corps. The President also cut a cake and signed the visitors' book. Senior political leaders, parliament members and high military and civil officials were present. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina expressed the hope for a bright future of the country's football in the global sports arena. Male and female players being groomed up through Bangabandhu Gold Cup and Bangomata Fazilatunessa Mujib Gold Cup primary school football tournaments would take the country's football forward to a more successful position in the global arena in future, she hoped. The Prime Minister was distributing awards among the winners of Bangabandhu Gold Cup Primary School Football Tournament 2017 and Bangomata Fazilatunessa Mujib Gold Cup Primary School Football Tournament 2017 at Bangabandhu National Stadium in the capital this afternoon. Purbo Jantia Government Primary School, Pekua of Cox's Bazar District became champion, defeating Bhulbaria Government Primary School of Shatia Pabna in the Bangabandhu Gold Cup Primary School Football Tournament 2017. In the Bangomata Fazilatunessa Mujib Gold Cup Primary School Football Tournament, Dohara Model Primary School of Shoilukupa of Jhinaidaho became champion, defeating Panchruki Government Primary School of Nandai Upazila of Mymensingh District. Sheikh Hasina, along with her 2 grandchildren, enjoyed the final match of Bangomata Fazilatunessa Mujib Primary School Football Tournament. The Prime Minister said her government has attached special importance to sports and cultural activities as such pursuits can help children build their mental and physical health. Sports and cultural activities can help children build their mental and physical health, learn discipline, perseverance and responsibility and tolerance, she added. The Prime Minister hopes that the players who are being groomed up from the grassroots level through the tournaments would take Bangladesh football to the world arena in future. Earlier, the Prime Minister adorned the players, coaches and team managers with medals and distributed checks for prize money among the best players, highest goal scorers and players of the champion and runner-up teams and players of the team that secured third position in the tournament.
Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has renewed her call to continue international pressure on Myanmar government so that it takes back forcibly evicted Rohingyas to their homes in Rakhine State. The Prime Minister renewed her call when visiting Regional Director of World Health Organization Southeast Asian Region Office, Dr. Poonam Khetrapal Singh, paid a courtesy call on her at Gana Bhavan this morning. After the call-on, Press Secretary to the Prime Minister Ehsanul Karim briefed the newsmen. Sheikh Hasina said Bangladesh sheltered over 10 lakh Myanmar nationals on humanitarian ground who were displaced from the Rakhine State. Dr. Poonam Khetrapal highly praised the Prime Minister for such a humanitarian service and said the government is doing a great job. At the meeting, the issue of autism also came up for discussion when WHO Regional Director highly praised Prime Minister's daughter Saima Wazir Hussain for her role in creating awareness on autism globally. Saima Wazir Hussain, Principal Secretary Najibur Rahman and Health Secretary Sirajul Haq Khan were present on the occasion. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina called for uprooting all sorts of terrorism to establish a secured and prosperous region. She said this when the national security chiefs of the BIMSTEC countries paid a courtesy call on her at Gana Bhavan this evening. After the meeting, Press Secretary to the Prime Minister Ehsanul Karim briefed reporters. The national security chiefs of the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economical Cooperation BIMSTEC are now in Dhaka to discuss security cooperation issues among the 7 member states of the regional grouping. At the meeting, the Prime Minister expressed hope that the BIMSTEC countries will further strengthen their cooperation to stamp out terrorism from the region. The Prime Minister reiterated her government's zero-tolerance policy against terrorism. Sheikh Hasina also reaffirmed her government's firm stance not to allow anyone to use Bangladesh's soil for terrorist acts in other countries. She again described poverty as a common enemy for the development of the region and called for united efforts by all countries to eliminate poverty. Later, visiting Lions Club's International President Dr. Naresh Agarwal paid a courtesy call on Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Lions Clubs International decorated the Prime Minister with the Medal of Distinction in recognition to her services for the needy and distressed, particularly the forcibly displaced Rohingya people. The Lions Club's International President highly praised the Prime Minister for her humanitarian quality, particularly for giving shelter to over 1 million Rohingya people in Bangladesh. In reply, the Prime Minister said it's her responsibility to serve the displaced humanity. Dr. Agarwal said his organization will continue to extend support for the distressed humanity in Bangladesh. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will visit Thakurgarh tomorrow. During the visit, Sheikh Hasina will inaugurate and lay foundation stone of 68 development projects. Besides, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will address a public meeting at Thakurgarh Government Boys High School ground organized by District Awami League.
Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has expressed his hope that Awami League will win the next general election because of the party's huge popularity in the grassroots. The minister made his prospect while exchanging views with the journalists at the Secretariat today. Obaidul Qadir said by removing Section 7 from BNP's constitution, the party has proved that they are a self-proclaimed corrupt party. Replying to a question, he said BNP could not organize a rally in the capital on 27th March without government's cordial cooperation. The next election will be held as per the electoral procedures, the minister said, adding that elections will not halt for anyone. Industries Minister Amir Hossain Ammu has said that BNP Jamaat is conspiring to snatch the people's rights to franchise in the name of movement. He said this while addressing a discussion meeting at the National Press Club today. Jatiyo Party JP organized the discussion marking the glorious Independence and National Day. Jatiyo Party JP Chairman and Water Resources Minister Anwar Hussain Monju chaired the discussion. Amir Hossain Ammu said continuity of the government is necessary to keep development process ongoing. Information Minister Hassanul Haq Inu has said the media is the sentinel of democracy. It has been illuminating society and state relentlessly. He was speaking at the founding anniversary program of the daily Amader Shomoy in Dhaka today. Among others, acting editor of Amader Shomoy Mohammad Ghulam Sarwar and State Minister for Power Nasrul Hamid were present. The Information Minister said democracy and press are the two sides of the same coin. The minister expressed the hope that the newspaper would remain loyal to the soil and its people, upholding the cause of development, progress and the liberation war.
A new service has been introduced in Tangal District Jail, facilitating prisoners to talk to their relatives over phone. Under the project, prisoners will be allowed to talk to their families over phone twice a month. They can talk for maximum 10 minutes at a time and will be allowed to talk to two close relatives only. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal formally inaugurated the program as a pilot project in Tangal today. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said the service would soon be introduced in other prisons across the country. The Prison Link Smart Communication System for Inmates and Relatives project, known as Shajon in short, is being implemented under the Access to Information A2I program run by the Prime Minister's office. The Education Ministry has decided to set the questions for the upcoming Higher Secondary Certificate HSC and equivalent examinations by lottery 25 minutes prior to the examinations to curb leakage of question papers. The Education Minister said this while speaking at a press conference at the Secretariat today ahead of HSC and equivalent examinations scheduled to begin on April 2nd. Education Secretary Mohammad Sohrab Hussain was present at the press conference. Nurul Islam Nahid said, every coaching center in Bangladesh will remain closed from March 29 until the HSC examinations are over. The minister said a total of 13,11,457 candidates will sit for HSC and equivalent examinations from 8,943 education institutions all over the country. Now, international news. After days of speculation, it has been confirmed that North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un has visited China. The visit, confirmed by China and North Korea, was Mr. Kim's first known foreign trip since taking office in 2011. Kim held successful talks with Chinese leader Xi Jinping in Beijing, China's Xinhua news agency reported. China is North Korea's main economic ally, and it was thought highly likely it would consult Beijing before planned summits with South Korea and the US. Mr. Kim is due to meet South Korean President Moon Jae-in in April and US President Donald Trump in May. The Beijing visit is considered a significant step in North Korea's preparation for the proposed talks. During the visit, Kim assured his Chinese counterpart he was committed to giving up his nuclear weapons, Xinhua reported, but with conditions.
Back to national news. Post Telecommunication and Information Technology Minister Mustafa Jabbar has said the government has adopted different initiatives to ensure secure internet services. He said this at a seminar at Korobi Hall in Prime Minister's office in the capital today. The seminar was also addressed by Policy Advisor of A2I, Anil Chaudhary, Executive Director of FRAI, Ms. Sonia George, and Asian Coordinator of FRAI, B. Shadrak. Manager of A2I, Afri Elahi, conducted the program. The minister laid emphasis on receiving internet services at cheaper rate by the people. A 5-member Iranian delegation led by its ambassador to Bangladesh, Dr. Abbas Faizi, made a courtesy call on Religious Affairs Minister Principal Matiur Rahman at the Secretariat today. During the call-on, they discussed various issues of bilateral interests between the two countries. The minister said a brotherly bilateral relation is existing between Bangladesh and Iran. He expressed hope that the relation will be strengthened in future through exchange of experiences on education and cultural activities of the two countries.
Bangladesh government has signed 2 agreements with Norway to improve fisheries management system and marine research. Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations FAO is facilitating these collaborations. The agreement signing ceremony was held at Economic Relations Division ERD at Shere-Bangla Nagar in the capital today. Additional ERD Secretary Dr. Qazi Anwarul Haq, Norwegian Ambassador to Bangladesh Sidsel Blanken, and FAO representative David Doolan have signed the agreements on behalf of their respective sides. Bangladesh's first communication satellite Bangabandhu 1 will be shipped from France to Florida, the United States tomorrow for launching to the orbit in the next month. Project Director Mohammad Misbah Zaman said the manufacturing company tells Alanya Space of France will ship the satellite for Florida through a specialized cargo aircraft tomorrow morning from the warehouse in Keynes. About the possible launch, the project director said SpaceX, after receiving the cargo of the satellite, will inform about the time of launch within 3 to 4 days. Anti-Corruption Commission ACC Chairman Iqbal Mahmood has said stern actions will be taken against the corruption education sector. He said this while addressing a human chain in front of the National Press Club in the capital today. Anti-Corruption Commission organized a human chain as part of its ongoing awareness program of Anti-Corruption Week. Commission officials took part in the human chain. ACC Chairman urged all to cooperate the Anti-Corruption Commission for curbing corruption in every sector. Now news on sports. Australia's captain Steve Smith and vice skipper David Warner have been banned for a year for ball tampering in Cape Town Test. Cameron Bancroft, who carried out the cheating in South Africa, was given a 9-month ban by Cricket Australia. The 3 had already been sent home from Australia's tour before a 4th test begins on Friday amid widespread condemnation stretching beyond sports. Australia's Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull had said the affair bitterly disappointed the whole nation. Smith and Warner have also been suspended from captaining Australia for at least the next 2 years. Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. President Mohammad Abdul Hamid asks armed forces to enhance capacity to face modern technological challenges. Today's young players will earn future glory in football, hopes Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Awami League to win next election for stronger grassroots level, anticipates Obaidul Qadir. First ever mobile phone service for country's prisoners begins. Set of questionnaires to be selected 25 minutes before through lottery in upcoming HSC exams, informs Education Minister. Beijing and Pyongyang confirm Kim Jong-un's China visit, ending speculations.
And Australia cricket captain Steve Smith and deputy David Warner banned for 1 year for ball tampering.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our next news at 11:30 in Bangla. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.